Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy June and Ronnie, my brother. We are going to
Hey.
we are going to be playing FIFA Ultimate Team. We're going to kind of do like a little podcast type thing. Right now, he's thinking of a topic to talk about since he is the first guest on my little podcast idea. Peep his internet because it sucks. 2 bars, and we'll keep the cussing
That's
to
not
a
mine,
minimum. We'll keep the cussing to a minimum, or at least we'll try.
No promises made here.
Okay. All right. Have you figured out which? Oh, I didn't change my team. It's probably the weak team.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
it's a Brazilian team.
No.
Weak.
And not weak like that. Like they're tired, man. They need some water. Okay.
They need chocolate milk.
Yeah. Have you thought of a topic to talk about?
I have not thought of any topics.
Okay, let's start off. Let's start off here.
Of thinking of stuff.
Okay, I got you. Let's start off with tips. Top 3 tips that you would give somebody who doesn't know how to play FIFA or is like a starter or a scrub. You know, like let's just say a scrub. If you're a scrub and you get offended by me calling you a scrub, it's because you're a scrub. So,
That's right.
what you got?
Scrub life.
Three topics. Yeah, everybody's a scrub. I think everybody's a scrub when FIFA first comes out. When the new FIFA first comes out, it's definitely scrub life because you're trying to get used to it. Like I remember FIFA 19 was really freaking hard to get used to in shooting. Anyways, all right, here you go. 3 tips and go.
Tip number 1: if you're gonna buy packs, buy the promotion packs.
Promotion packs. Why?
Don't buy any of the regular packs. The promotion packs gives you more gold players, so even if you don't pack anything good, the quick sell value of them is a lot higher.
And you can also list them for their lowest possible buy now bid. That also gives you more coins. That takes a little bit longer, but it does give you more coins.
Yeah, it takes a little bit longer, but yeah. So another tip is when you're selling out of a pack, you can go in and just compare the price. Very easy tip, right?
Yeah.
Compare the price to what's on the market, and if you see that any bids are being put,
right,
then you know it's a good option to not quick sell them and just put them on, wait an hour.
So
they will sell for a little bit more.
Right. So here's something to add to that tip. So instead, that was a good ball. Is that KDB?
Hell yeah.
Okay. So here's a tip to add to that tip, kind of. So you don't necessarily even have to use the FIFA. Like you don't have to really search yourself. I mean, obviously, if you see the player selling, you won't have to use this. But what I like to use foot bins on the internet. So I'll like have my iPad right next to right next to me whenever I'm playing Ultimate Team, whenever I'm trying to work the market or whatever, and I Google the lowest price on foot bins. It'll give you the lowest buy now price and what the popularity of that player is going at. So that's really good. Yeah, really good. What's it called? Really good resource whenever you're doing that type of stuff, especially when you're working the market. Because like a lot of people, like
What you said it was called?
Foot bins. Right? FUTBINS.
Link is in the bio.
Yeah, link will be in the description. What's it called? Yeah, but that's what I use. I use that all the time whenever I'm looking up stuff like that. All right, what's another tip? That's tip number.
My other squad, bro.
Yeah, this is your B squad.
This is my B squad.
Yeah, we'll just take turns naming off tips because I have a couple. So mine's more towards like the gameplay. Mine's more towards like the gameplay. Yours is kind of like, overall FIFA Ultimate Team, but I have an idea about like gameplay and stuff. So I think a big thing to have is two teams because it's just what's it called? It's just how do you call it? What is the word I'm trying to look for? It's like it's vital to have 2 teams, I guess. You have to have 2 teams, like in my opinion. Like, would you agree or disagree?
You don't have to have 2 teams, but it is a lot. I would agree. I don't think that saying you have to have 2 teams is the right verbiage. I think that it's most beneficial to have 2 teams.
Yeah.
Because when you have 2 teams, you can rest one while you're playing with the other one, and then you don't have to spend any coins on fitness.
Yeah.
Which fitness can go anywhere from 1,000 to 5,000 per.
Oh yeah.
Spots.
Team squads, yeah. That team fitness, that's in the thousands for sure. All right.
Yep.
Well, what other tip you got? Just bounce off
I
back
think
and
that
forth.
the biggest tip that I have so far is, oh, come on. The biggest tip that I have so far is the big difference in the Champions League players on here. It's just their overall rating. It really doesn't
It
make too
doesn't.
much of a
Yeah.
difference. If you like a player, they pretty much play the same
Yeah. No.
on the
Yeah.
regular card than what they do on the Champions League version.
It's usually a one up
They have a little bit
overall.
more boosted stats.
Yeah. By one though, it's usually just everything's by one. It depends. Like if you get the second game that they played in Champions League, if they're man of the match, they're probably gonna have another nicer card. But even then, I don't think it makes enough of a difference in terms of the inflation that they put on the cards as far as the coins go.
Absolutely, it's not worth the
It's
inflation.
not worth inflation. Because I had a Rafinha that was center attacking mid Champions League, and I'll tell you right now that my normal Rafinha feels like a special card. I have him on my other squad, and I was talking about it yesterday on the stream that it's this kind of leads to what I was talking about yesterday on the stream with a couple people watching. You have to know your division. Know the division that you're in, because obviously, yeah, it'll be nice to have a Ronaldo in 5th division, but would you rather have a full stack team to where you can save your money, your coins to get, that special card in the future that might be a Ronaldo, Ronaldo plus or whatever, or a well-rounded team in division, 5 or 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to know your division. You got to know the division that you're in to pick the players that you have. Obviously, like, what I like doing is right off the bat, I'll have a really crappy team. I mean, everybody starts with a crappy team. I personally, right now, you're listening to me, June, that doesn't spend money on FIFA points. I don't buy FIFA points. I think I bought FIFA points once, and it was like the $4 one. I think I bought a $50 one too. So I've bought $54 worth of FIFA points, and I have what I have. When you have Ronnie, on the other hand, that spends a little bit more money on the FIFA points, like you.
A lot more money.
I didn't want to say a lie because I didn't know how you felt about that.
I think I have spent over $1,000 on FIFA points.
There you go, and this is just on FIFA 19 too, right?
Yes,
Exactly.
I've spent thousands of dollars on FIFA bans all over since 2016.
Yeah. Well, and Ronnie's one of those people that he legit buys FIFA points. He's not buying coins. He's not using these fucked up or these messed up places to to buy stuff illegally anymore, right?
And it's not worth it. I will say this: it's not worth it. I did get blocked one time when I did try to buy coins. They took away my whole profile and I lost everything.
On which one?
Not worth it, and it takes the fun out of the game.
It does.
I
Yeah.
was blocked on 2018.
Right. Oh damn, that was
Lost
last
my
year.
whole profile.
Yeah, it does take the
Last one.
it does take the fun out of it because it takes away that aspect of grinding. Like I said, I don't spend any money on FIFA points, and I grind pretty freaking hard to play the market. The first couple seasons to try to get that extra 5,000 coin.
That's right.
It makes it funner. It makes your team worth it. Ronnie bags on me because I have these. He thinks they're trash teams, but I mean, I've grinded hard to get. The Coutinho. When I first bought Coutinho, I was so happy, but he turned out being trash, so I had to sell him. But when you buy your players and you buy, you put in the grind in the market to work the coins enough to be able to buy them. It's a good feeling. But yeah, definitely, it goes either way though. FIFA points, I can see the hype in opening packs because I mean, like I said, I bought FIFA points, and opening packs is addicting. If they're gonna sit here and if EA is gonna sit here and say it's not a gambling game, that's a load because it's addicting.
It is like playing the lottery.
Yeah, it's a controlled lottery though.
I have packed some really cool stuff.
Yeah. Oh, me too. I packed all of
that I've ever packed.
I
think the biggest thing that I've ever packed is a legendary Ronaldinho.
Oh wow! On 19?
19 launched on my first. Yep, on 19, the first round of FIFA points that I bought. And just to give you guys some insight, I buy $100 at a time. Every time I buy FIFA points, it's just for me, it's not worth $10, $15 here and there because you really don't get anything at all. And it averages about 200,000 coins whenever you spend $100. So that's what you're spending your money on.
Yeah,
just to give you a heads up, even if you don't pack anything.
Yeah, that's quick selling,
you're gonna pretty much get 200. For the most part, yes, quick selling, and you'll pack some 30K, 40K players.
Like sometimes you'll get like a Ter Stegen or whatever, and then you
You're
just made
correct.
like you made like 50K
Like
off of
today, I packed yep, today I packed a what's his name? Harry Kane.
Oh
Sold
wow.
for 50K.
Yeah. No, yeah, I don't. I'm not big on. I don't know. To me, like to somebody who grinds on coins and stuff like that, that doesn't buy. Oh wow, that was messed up. To somebody who grinds on coins like me, that doesn't really pay that much money because I don't have money like that to be spending on FIFA points. Packs to me, to somebody who grinds with coins isn't worth it. Yeah, don't spend your coins on packs. If you're gonna open packs, that's the only time. Exactly. That's the only times I've bought packs. Is when I have FIFA points. I've never bought packs. In 2017, I did, but that was because 2018, however, it came out. I was like, I had 300K, and I was like, you know what? Like, I'm just gonna open a bunch of packs, and I didn't get anything. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it at all. And in 17 and 18, it was way harder to get coins, by far. It's way more lenient on FIFA 19 to get a good amount of coins. I mean, I have 200. I have almost 300K, and like I don't buy packs like that. I don't buy players like that. I don't buy points. But yeah, so like that's a good Ultimate Team tips. Don't buy. Oh my God. Don't buy packs with coins. That's just not the way to go. Oh, Hazard. Alright. So another thing that I would recommend, like a tip that I would give, is know your players. Whenever I say that, like know your players. Yep. Don't try to do a rainbow with freaking David Luiz. Like don't try to do a rainbow with somebody with 2 stars that can't do a rainbow, and then you're just stuck there. You lost the ball there on a counter, bam. You just got scored on.
Know how to use every play.
Exactly. Know how to.
Does play differently.
Exactly. I'm not gonna run up the line with Vidal. I have Vidal on my other team, and I have him as a right mid, but I don't run up the line constantly. Another important part of actually knowing your player, I think you should know your foot. Know their strong foot of each player, especially. I thought that was a PK. Especially the players that play in midfield and in forward. Your forwards and your midfields, you should know if they're left-footed, right-footed, if they're 4-star weak foot, if they're 5-star weak foot. Like all of that stuff comes to play whenever you're on a counter one-on-one with a goalie, and you don't know which side to finesse on because you didn't do your homework. You don't know the players that you buy.
Also, there was some complaints early on when 2019 dropped because there's a lot more manual features that you can use where you can make your people pressure, high pressure. It does drain the fitness of your team a lot faster.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, I did not know that. Yeah, so like the in-depth, all those manager features that they included, I've yet to like really tap into them. I don't know if you use them on Ultimate Team, but the only you do? Yeah. You see, I've yet to tap into them. Like, I'm not.
That's how I learned. By the 65th minute, everybody was worn out, and I kept wondering why. But it was because I had high pressure on every
on
single
the touch.
Tactic.
Gotcha.
Yep. High pressure on the touch, high pressure on the through balls, just high pressure and period. It was very draining.
That makes sense.
65th minute, everybody was worn out.
That makes sense.
It's a very realistic feature that they put in.
Yeah. Speaking of features that FIFA puts in, what's something you would change about FIFA? Not just Ultimate Team, just FIFA in general. Pablo.
I would say the AI system. AI system is a little bit weak.
Oh,
sometimes where you're off a corner, especially on the corners and like trying to defend somebody like Ibrahimovic, right? I don't think that the real physicality of Sergio Ramos against Ibrahimovic is really taken into consideration. It's more about Ibrahimovic's size. Just because he's taller, he's gonna get to it every time.
Yeah, true. I think yes, Ronaldo. Oh man,
not me.
I think like I'll start off by saying like yeah, Ronaldo is nasty in the air. Why lie? But I think they OP'd his header in this game. Like they just OP'd him. Like everything in the air is you're gonna score with
Most
Ronaldo.
definitely.
You're gonna
Him
score
and
with Ronaldo.
Ibrahimovic. You want to see if you're good at scoring headers, those are your two players to play with.
Yeah. No, I haven't played
Good
with
luck getting
Ibra.
a Ronaldo though.
Yeah, I haven't played with Ibra yet. Or I played with Ronaldo, but I'm in like offline and stuff. I haven't played in what's it called, FUT. But yeah, like OP, OP.
Yep, most definitely.
That would be something I'd agree on to change on Ultimate Team, the AI. Another thing that I would change on Ultimate Team, or not Ultimate Team, but on FIFA itself. But another thing I would change on FIFA itself would have to be something that has stayed the same for like the past 5 games. Can you guess? Can you guess what that is?
Talk to me.
The commentary. Jesus,
Yes,
the
most definitely.
freaking commentary, man. It is ridiculous
I need the guy that says ecstasy.
Yeah. Oh, what's his name?
They have yet to put
Uh,
commentary on.
Hudson. Roy Hudson.
Yes,
Roy Hudson.
definitely needs to be on FIFA.
Yes, he needs to be on FIFA. The odds of them putting him on there is little.
We need to circulate a yeah, because it's rated E for everyone.
Yeah.
We need to circulate a what is it called? One of those things that everybody signs, a petition.
A petition.
We need to circulate a petition.
E-petition.
To get him on here.
Electronic petition. Yeah, we'll do it.
Yes.
Do it. Somebody set that up.
Let's do an e-petition.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's just like this is coming from somebody like I know you don't really touch manager mode that much. I don't know how much. I know you used to. You used to play it a lot. I don't know how much you play.
I used to live on manager mode before I discovered Ultimate Team. I actually have not touched manager mode for the last 2 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like for me, again, like I said, it all comes back in a circle. Like 17 and 18, I don't know if you agree. They were really hard to get coins. But 19,
yes,
19 got way easier to get coins. I mean, you get coins at the end of the week, at the end of the tournament or whatever.
They also do specials throughout the season.
Yeah.
You pay attention to your goals and to your challenges.
Yeah.
You can get very special players. Like I know Ibrahimovic went. I missed it. I didn't pay attention. And there's a lot of people that have a level 91 Ibrahimovic from his prime. So they'll do specials like that.
Yeah, but like I live.
Got to keep your eye out for.
Yeah, but because of that reason that it was so hard to get coins, like I lived on manager mode, just for that simple fact. Like I just played manager mode all the time. I mean, it was just manager mode on itself. Like I could go on a rant of things that they could change on manager mode because manager mode has stayed the same itself for forever. And we're just buying into the new players and the new player faces whenever we're buying a new FIFA game. It feels like because like. Even with these improved tactics, is the average player really going to know how to use them? If you don't know anything about soccer, like, are you really going to know what high pressure means? Even if there's little dots depicting what this high pressure looks like or whatever. Like, it's just stuff like that. I feel like they could have put more time and effort into stuff like the commentary and, they try to appeal so much to the players that were going to buy the game anyways. I don't think they really thought about.
Absolutely.
I don't think they really thought about getting new players to play FIFA. Ultimate Team definitely got revamped, in my opinion, to previous years. I like the whole system where it's not. I mean, it is division based, but it's not all circled around a division. Because if you really think about it, what happens once you get to D1? I mean, nothing. You just get more coins for winning. Yeah.
The weekend tournament is also very, very lucrative. On the weekend tournament, you get double the amount of coins if you join, and if you rank high enough on the weekend tournament, you get very similar coins that you do if you rank in first division, or not necessarily first division, but rank 1 throughout the season, throughout the week, and you also get 2,000 coins to enter in the next weekend tournament as well.
Yeah, so they're putting a lot. They're really flowing a lot more coins into it to avoid people buying coins illegally and shit like that. But
absolutely,
one thing I do
everything in house and is working very lucrative.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to look at my team?
Yeah, I did. I saw the 2 legends. Who are the 2 legends in the Cannavaro? He looks like a child.
Cannavaro and Sahin.
What was it when he was like 15?
Yes.
Yeah. What's it called? Damn, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, this is a pretty strong team. How much does this team run for, roughly? Oh, Modric? Modric with the header? Wow.
Yes, Modric with the header. Modric is actually my #1 scorer on this team, believe it or not, next to Luis Suarez.
It's dumb.
He is in the clutch. But this team right here, just to summarize it, let's see. We'll start off at the right wing with Bale going for 300K.
Jeez.
You got Suarez that goes for 200K. You have, that's 500K there. You have Luis Suarez that goes for 200K. That's 700K. Then we got Griezmann. He goes for 200K. That's I lost count.
You said Suarez twice.
So we got Bale 300. We got Suarez 200. That's
500.
Griezmann 200. That's 700.
700. Oh wow. You see, why? It's just a question. Why don't you? Why don't you? Never mind.
150. That's 850. We have. I think that the lowest ranked player, the cheapest player I got is Gondubia. And he goes for about 10K. However, he is a hidden gem.
Oh yeah.
Very good in the midfield.
Definitely.
Very powerful.
He's
and
definitely good.
And then we go over to the left center mid where we have this guy right here. Boom. Tony Kroos goes for 150, so we're at 1 million. Then we go into our defense. Right back is Danny Carvajal. He goes for about 30K. Then we have our center back Sergio Ramos goes for 150. So we're at 1.2 million. We have Cannavaro, which is a legend, goes for 400K.
Damn. 1.6.
And then we have our goalkeeper Sahin that goes for 400K. So we're talking about a 2 million coin team.
Well, why don't you sell them all and then get Ronaldo, like a rare Ronaldo or something?
I'll be honest with you. I played with Ronaldo in 2018, and is not worth the 1 million coins. I don't think that any player in this game is worth 1 million coins, to be honest with you.
Really?
It depends on the way that you play, really. Whenever I play, I don't circulate my team around one player.
Yeah.
If you notice, I'll score with my midfield, I'll score with some defenders, I'll score with my forwards, right? It doesn't really circulate around one player, so for me, it's not worth it. It's not worth any player for 1 million.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
I strengthen my team. I'll pay 500,000 coins to strengthen my team after my core team is built. So
right.
I just recently bought Cannavaro last week. I just today bought Sahin, which is the goalkeeper. But the reason is I had Buffon and goalie, and I always keep a chemistry 100. So I had Buffon and goalie with Thiago Silva to be able to connect with him, and I forget who else. Kembepe, to connect with him too as well. And he just wasn't getting the saves that normally Buffon would be able to get.
Buffon.
So I had to upgrade the keeper at that point. And the only way to not mess up my team, because the team was very solid on all aspects except the keep. I had to go with a legendary, and to keep the legendary's stats up and give them a green line into the field, I went with the legendary defender as well.
Right. So how many coins do you have right now after a 2 million squad? Well, you have a 2 million squad, and the other team probably costs what, another 300,000, 400,000?
No, easily another million within the other squad.
Are you serious?
Yes, the other squad has Eden Hazard, it has Kevin De Bruyne, Paul Pogba. Oh wow, Luis Suarez.
That was your concentration.
Stuff like that, guys. $200,000 player or 200,000 coin player really doesn't make a difference.
Yeah. Are they calling a foul? Wow. So you got 3 million coins in players. What do you have right now?
You said what now?
You can't concentrate and play at the same time. You have 3 million in players. What do you have right now in coins? How much do you have in coins?
I have 24,000 coins left.
Oh wow. So yeah, you really scraped the bottom of the barrel for these, huh? Bottom of that piggy bank.
I scraped it with Marcelo.
Marcelo?
I just recently added Marcelo onto my team too. Yes sir, right here.
How much does he go for?
He goes for 60, 70K. I got him for 60K.
Wow.
On a good bid. Oh, bad pass. That was going to bring his rating down.
Ah.
And yes, I do care about ratings.
What do you mean ratings?
That's how
like at the end of the match?
My player ratings, yep, at the end of the match, that's how I grade really who stays on my team and who leaves. If I have somebody that consistently is at a 7, it's really not good for business.
Yeah. Shit. See, I don't look too much in depth like that. I just really I cater the team to my style of play. So like just like I was kind of going over it yesterday. Like you can kind of gauge what type of player somebody is, with the type of team that they have. You know.
Yep. One thing that I'll say about knowing your team and playing, circulating your team like that is one trick that I found. I'm very aggressive in the midfield.
Ooh.
So the tactics that you can put on your team, such as the shadow and the
the chemistry style.
Yes, your chemistry style for each player.
Right.
For all my forwards, I have one certain chemistry. For all my midfielders, they have a certain chemistry, and all my defenders have a certain chemistry.
Right.
That way, they're all playing the same, and every time I touch the ball with one player, my playing style doesn't have to change according to the player itself.
Mm. And it's just, Bale. There's 300. There's 300K right there. Yeah, I can just hear money shot, money. What is it called? Like the cha-ching. It's fucking every single time you miss that.
Cash register.
And register. What was I saying? No, but like the way like what I'm talking about as far as like picking the players, that the form that I play is my forwards are gonna be strong opposite foots. So strong opposite feet. So like I'm gonna have a strong right foot and I'm gonna have a strong left foot. Up top. That's just the way I play because I like to cut it. I like to cut in. I like to finesse. If I have strong players, like if I had your team, honestly, for me, I wouldn't have spent 300,000 on Bale. I would have, I would have bought a solid right footer because you already have a solid left footer on the left wing. Or sorry, you have a solid left footer, which is Griezmann, which is ridiculously nice with the left foot. For me personally, I would have put him, regardless of his chemistry, I would have put him in the right wing, and then bought a solid right footer to put on the left one. Somebody like, I don't know, who would I put on that team? That's a pure La Liga team, right?
Yes.
Oof. Somebody like, I don't know. I don't even know. Right footer in La Liga. Right footer in La Liga.
Remember, I'm always upgrading my team too, so it's based off of how my players play. So right now, Bale is not as lucrative. He's really not worth 300K. I'll be honest. He does have some clutch goals sometimes. He does have some good performances, but he's not my favorite player on this team.
Or what you could also
end up happening probably is I'll probably end up upgrading him for a Messi.
Yeah, but no. What else you could actually do is just switch him to the left. I mean, you could just use him for pure crosses because I know Bale as a player, like on FIFA, has nasty crosses. Like the curve on his crosses are nasty. You can almost count on him making a nasty cross rather than scoring 100% of the time. Your odds are higher.
Absolutely.
That's what I would do. But it's just like that's what I was trying to lead to. Like it all depends on. For me, it all depends on my style of play. I like to rip shots outside of the box. So I always have to have either a center defensive mid, a center attacking mid, or both that can rip shots. Preferably, I like my center defensive mid to pure power shot. A center attacking mid, I like him to finesse. So that's why I have the type of players where I have them. So if you looked on my Brazilian squad, on center attacking mid, who did I have on center attacking mid? I jumped way too early. Center attacking mid. Oh, Paulinho. And you have seen him just rip bangers on you. Like Paulinho is nasty outside the box. So like that's just the type of players that I get because it's the type of play. So I guess not only knowing your players but also knowing you as a player. Yourself. Like you got to know what type of game plan you're gonna go for.
And give yourself options too. So like what you're saying is, you know, you do have some solid strikers, but you want to be able to bang it from outside the. Great, cool.
Thank you.
You want to be able to bang it from outside the box in the
All right.
scenario you're playing against somebody that has shut down defense.
Exactly. Yeah, so you got to analyze the team right
You
before you
can't just
start the
play
match. Yeah.
space.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for
Yep.
sure. No, there's a lot of people that do. There's different ways to combat different types of players. The best players are the well-rounded players that adapt to their opponents. You know, those are the players that are going to win matches. The FIFA players that are going to win matches
Absolutely.
because I don't know how many times I've seen people try to do the exact same thing over and over again, and then when you figure it out, they don't know what to do. You know, they keep on doing it, and they fail, and then they switch it to the other side. They keep on doing that, and they fail. You know, like it's not like they're well rounded enough to like think fast on their feet. You know, I can easily like just from seeing the team of the player, I can tell you where they're gonna want me to go. You know, if they have a strong center back, they're obviously gonna be playing more towards the center than out wide. Ooh, I messed that up. I'll take the corner though.
Give me about 10 seconds.
Okay. Alright, we're about to send this live on Twitter. Got this right here. Alright. Come watch the first YouTube hashtag YouTube slash hashtag Twitch stream. My channel. Yeah, so if you guys are just if you guys are just tuning in, this is a broadcast through Twitch where me and my brother are actually. It's kind of like a little podcast we got going on right now. It's probably going to run for about another 30 minutes. So yeah, definitely subscribe, definitely follow, and more like this, uh, more things like this. Obviously, with time, we'll get better, and they'll be more entertaining. But for now, we're just giving out tips and tricks of FIFA and stuff like that. I appreciate you guys watching so far. He had to run off and do something real quick. So as soon as he gets back, we'll get back to it. But yeah, it's definitely a good site. Um, Again, thank you guys for watching so far, and we're just talking about FIFA, talking about soccer.
All right, I am.
While while we play, pretty much. Are you back?
Yeah,
There's a lot of background noise.
while. Yeah, no, I can't do anything about it.
Oh. When was the last PES you played? When was the last PES?
Oh, 2006. In sync. In the sink.
Why would you say PES failed compared to FIFA? Because honestly, I think PES is done. PES is done. I'd be surprised if they come out with a FIFA 20 or a PES 20.
The biggest downfall is the actual gameplay in itself.
Yeah.
Very, very basic 1-2 buttons.
Yeah, really. I didn't know that. I've never played PES. Yo, there's a lot of background noise. Is there any way
good for handheld? So I played it very heavy on the PSP whenever that was a thing. And it was just really good because, you know, on a handheld you really don't have that much holding room for your actual system. So the 1-2 buttons are a lot more lucrative than, you know,
there's just
6.
True. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got you. So it was basically a system that probably should have stayed on like Game Boy and shit, or a game that probably should have stayed on like
Absolutely.
Game Boy and stuff. Yeah. I don't think they did. They have one for the Game Boy?
I'm not sure.
No, I
Well,
doubt it.
they,
I doubt they had PES for the Game Boy.
okay, I'm gonna get another Sharky. So I didn't have anywhere else.
Oh wow.
Oh, that almost worked.
Yeah. Is that a foul on me? He was calling advantage for what? I'm trying to look at my notepad right now. That other things that we could have talked about. Okay. I have 2 squads. Know your players. Know your player's strong foot. Know your formation. Formation is another good one. Knowing your formation is really important, in my opinion.
Yeah, knowing your formation is very, very lucrative.
Yeah, it's important. Like I base my players honestly not only on the style that I play, but also on the formation. I like running back in FIFA 18. I want to say FIFA 18. I used to play 4-2-3 all day. In this one, I try to play more of a 4-4-2 diamond with a center attacking mid and a center defensive mid, just because it fits my style of play. I mean, I feel like I've evolved a little bit, but to like me personally, I feel like I need that extra, defender and a center defensive mid because I'm just not. The defense is not my strong foot. It's not my strong side. I'm a little bit better on the counters, and that's where the center attack mid comes in to augment as well.
Yep.
Drop back a little bit.
I agree.
But yeah, you definitely need to know your formation. It doesn't mean that if you don't know FIFA, you don't know formation and stuff like that, you're not going to be good. There's obviously you can obviously ask people, look it up. Like it's not formations is not that hard to understand. It's not a hard concept. I think the offsides rule was a little bit harder than getting to know the formations.
That was a great ball.
Honestly, yeah, appreciate it. So if you've noticed, like I've gotten better at multitasking as far as playing and actually talking and making sense because I try to go on rants whenever I'm streaming to get better. Because I feel like if I can do it whenever I'm just talking and stuff, I can do it way better whenever I'm not. When I'm fully concentrated.
Yeah. Agreed.
But
and you kind of get into your own head a little bit whenever you're not distracted.
Yeah, for sure. I put on a little bit of music. Oh! If you would have failed, that would have been over. That would have been a PK for sure.
Oh, yeah, would have.
What's another tip? Ooh. What's another tip you'd give to somebody who's just now starting to play FIFA?
Oh, let's finish.
No,
there it is.
That was bull.
Thank you. For a starter, just normal FIFA, not even just Ultimate Team, I would say be patient. Every FIFA is different. Every FIFA has its different game style. This one's a lot more manual on the defense. So if you really get the opponent really trying to defend you with the user player, and you're passing the ball a lot more, it opens up the field very well. So counterattack and pace, like it was in 2018, is really non-existent now.
Yeah.
Defenders are really keeping up with the breakaways, and you can really recover with a defender.
Yeah, for sure. No, yeah, I definitely go along. I'd agree with the patient part. Be patient, keep playing. Don't, because like honestly, FIFA 19, it took me a while to get better at. Like, and it was one of those things where I just didn't want to play it for the longest time because freaking finishing was so hard. Like I don't know what they changed, but finishing was so hard in this game. Like finesse shots were not as easy as they were. But yeah, no, yeah, I agree on that. Stay patient, keep grinding. Watch a lot of YouTube videos. There's a lot of people out there that love to make videos on how to defend. Like they'll break it down Barney style, and it's not something that I can do yet because I feel like I'm not that great at defending. I'm not great at like offense either. But my stronger play would be like more analyzing the actual game. But at the same time, like I think YouTube videos would help a lot for beginners because I remember there was this one time on FIFA 18. I forgot what I was trying to look at. I think it was the defensive aspect because FIFA 18 had a weird defensive aspect too. And I googled it and I got slightly better. And it's defense is really about being patient and waiting on your opponent to mess up, really, and not committing all your players. Because if you commit your players, then you leave gaps, and it's just like real life. Like I'll give that to FIFA. Like sometimes there's some dumb stuff like that right there. Probably wouldn't have happened in real life. That little jumble right there, but sometimes the physics is off. But as far as like creating space and allowing players to fill in the gaps and allowing to exploit those through balls, like
that was a great example.
That's really good.
Of passing with patience.
Yeah, and that's a crappy example of how to defend.
Oh, see there, the passing was very fast paced. It threw me off balance.
Yeah,
my players went left because I kept tapping LB.
Yeah. So you got to be patient on defense. I'll take the free kick. I'll take the free kick. Other than FIFA, what else do you like to play? FIFA.
I like 2K. So I'm a big 2K fan. I like Madden. Trying to get into the shooter games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more into the Madden, 2K, EA.
You bought into the EA money laundering scheme.
EA Life. That's right.
I think that's a monopoly, man. What other sports? 2K. 2K needs to come out with a soccer, like for real. I don't know how good it would be, but I mean,
they definitely have the money to be able to make a great operating system for it.
Yeah, or they can just buy PESs and then make it better. Oh, wow!
What a lucky bounce!
That's what I would do. Why reinvent the wheel? Just make the wheel better.
Yeah, buy PES away from Konami.
Yeah. At the same time, they could probably keep Konami alive in the background. Konami could turn more into an engine. But I don't think people would buy a game that's ran by a FIFA, another soccer game that's ran by Konami, especially when their engine is probably just going to be 2 buttons. Oh. Oh, yes.
Oh, no.
Yes, and that's why I keep Vidal. Center defensive mid, out in the right wing. Nasty.
This is where your composure really has to kick in.
Yeah. My players are tired, yo.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no. Oh, he didn't pass it when I told him to.
Oh, what a save.
Hugo Lloris.
Wow, that was a through ball, bro. That was a through ball. I pressed Y and up. Oof. Why didn't he get up? He's just sitting there. Rafinha. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, he's a... Oh! What was that?
Wow.
He's an engine in the midfield, dude. Rafinha.
Alright, we have one more shot at this.
Ah.
Oh, no.
And it goes to PKs. Isn't this your better team, too?
No, you won.
No, I didn't.
You got
Oh,
the game-winning goal.
I did? Oh, yeah, with Vidal.
Mess up that I did
Let's
with
go,
Marcelo in the
baby.
back.
Let's go.
Alright, later.
I appreciate it. Thank you for
Yeah.
partaking in this first.
The content.
Yeah, the content. Yeah. All right, then. All right, later.
Alright.